So we are going to briefly discuss mountain and water in this class. The major purpose of this introduction here is to build a basis for the 悬空 feng shui I'm going to teach in the next couple of classes. So I'm not going to teach you about something like finding the dragon veins, locating the holes, all kinds of those fancy stuff in feng shui. This is because firstly you won't be using it. Well, you probably wouldn't be using it, and secondly, I don't know much about it, honestly. I learned this before, but I never used it. So if I don't use it, I forget most of them. So so this will be just a very basic introduction of mountain and water, because it's important because feng shui. So feng essentially means mountain in feng shui, and shui is water, means water. Okay. So first we talk about mountain. So there are what's so-called the good mountain, and bad mountain. So in general, we don't use good or bad in feng shui. Usually we don't use that. L-U-N, mountain. But here, the good means, let's say if you live near the good mountain, then the chances that you become rich or become successful in your career or gain the status, gain the good reputation and fame, or you become powerful, gain the power and authority, the chances of that are higher. So you say if you live near or under the good mountain, and for the bad mountain, if you live there, then that will reduce the chance of you being great. So essentially, that is the meaning. And the good mountain usually mean the mountain is green. Well, it's green. There are plants, green and lush, and it's gentle. It's gentle. Basically, the gentle means the curvature, the curvation of the mountain is smooth. It's smooth, and the top is usually rounded tops, most likely rounded tops, and that is considered good. And usually we call that the dragon, right? We call it the mountain is like dragon. It's like, well, it's not real dragon, of course. And the bad mountain, in contrast, means the mountain is let me change the Sharpie. The mountain is it's not smooth. It's something like it's rocky, rocky and bumpy, and usually you have those sharp pointy tops of the mountain, and most likely you wouldn't see the plants over the mountain. So sometimes we call that the sick dragon. Well, the name is not important here, but it's just for the purpose of letting you know about the terminology stuff. It's not that important, but that's considered bad mountain. And but there's also another saying that the round top. Let me see how to translate this. Round top, you're more likely to become rich, and the sharp, the pointy top, you will be more likely to become have higher status. It's higher status, or noble. Okay. So this appears to be in contradict with the concept of good mountain and bad mountain, but actually, when I say there's pointy tips, okay, the mountain, this belongs to the good mountain with pointing tips, but there's still, it's green and lush, and you see the plants over the mountain, and the mountain has to be, this is rather abstract concept, appear to be powerful. Okay, this is rather abstract. This is what I really hate feng shui. Appears to be powerful. Powerful, okay. How to define that? It's very hard. It's just a feeling, okay. The more likely the more experienced feng shui consultant will have the right feeling on this. They can tell. They can tell which is good mountain, which is bad mountain by appearance very easily, and like which is powerful, which is not. They can tell that. But I know for you it would be hard. But the good thing is you probably won't be using this. As I assume you live in the city and you live in the house. So in general we won't be worried too much about the mountain, good or bad. Okay. So that's good mountain, bad mountain also. Then here comes the position of the mountain, the direction of the mountain, the position of the mountain with respect to your house. Alright, there is a script saying, if the mountain on the left got to be higher than the mountain on the right of your house, this is considered to be auspicious. So what does that mean? That means, let's say this is your house. We're facing this way. So there's a mountain on the left. So this is considered left. There's a mountain on the right. Okay, it's saying that the green dragon has to be higher than the white tiger. Okay, so the green dragon, also terminology, green dragon, this is the mountain on the right, on the left. And the white tiger, this is the mountain on the right. Okay, one theory says, the green dragon must be higher than the white tiger to be auspicious. Well, okay, this is an auspicious structure. If the white tiger is higher than the green mountain, then inauspicious. And you might have lots of issues with that configurations, including like have a bad-tempered wife or girlfriend, or has issues with your colleagues, legal hassles, all kinds of bad things. Okay. To me, I don't think this makes sense. Okay, I don't think this theory makes sense. So firstly, in feng shui, we don't use the concept of left or right. Okay, we don't talk about left or right. We talk about north, south, southwest, east, west. We talk about this. We don't talk about left or right. Okay, this is not the right concept in feng shui. Secondly, this is what I'm guessing. I was thinking why there's this kind of theory. How this theory comes up. So it's because in Chinese metaphysics, left is yang. Left. Sorry, not the yang. It's this yang, yin and the yang. Okay, right. It's yin. If you still remember the yin yang theory I talk about. So yang is about male, and yin is female. Okay. And you know, in ancient China, the status of male is much higher than female, and so there's always only the male can control the female cannot control male. Right. So, however, this doesn't quite make sense in modern society, and well, not only in modern society, this doesn't make sense at all, basically. And you know, male is not always on top of female, right? So that's the so basically it's because you know in those old convention that the male should got to have higher status than female, you know, then the left mountain got to be higher than the right one. Right? You see, this is kind of doesn't make sense. So that's not that's not that's not feng shui. Okay, and also thirdly, when you learn 玄空 feng shui in the next couple of classes, you will know well where to see mountain with respect to your house depends on the qi profile. So first you need to calculate the qi profile, and then based on the qi profile, it will determine if it is auspicious or inauspicious to. Or let me see how to rephrase this sentence. So based on the calculation of qi profile, this will determine where you should see mountain and where you would like to see water. Okay, we're going to talk about water soon. Okay, so maybe the qi profile dictates that you shouldn't see mountain on the left, which might be the east or west or whatever. So it's not. So also some theory says it's good to have mountain on your back, right? Because the back mountain is like a backup, like a support of the house. This is, I would say, normally true, but not always true. Roughly 70% of the chance. Okay, so remember what I said. Feng Shui is about analyzing qi profile. The auspicious feng shui structure must have the match between the qi profile and the land form. So you got to have match between, or sometimes we say between the formula and form. Formula. We use formula to calculate qi profile. You see, that's why I said it's not right to divide feng shui into two schools as compass school and form school, because every feng shui school use both. Okay, we need if there's a match, then that is considered auspicious. That might be favored for your wealth, health, support, relationship, all kinds of stuff. But if there's mismatch, that's inauspicious, which I will teach soon in 玄空 feng shui. So that's all about mountain, and we're going to water. Okay, so first we'll talk about. I talked about this before. Bowl-shaped water. Road. In feng shui, road and water exchangeable. Okay? Or embracing water. You know, your house is here. If the water or the road, you have this. That's the bowl-shaped water, and that is considered. Well, it's considered not so, but that will make the wealth, make your income not stable. Okay, and if your house is not here, it's here. If your house is on the other side, that's called embracing water. You know, the water is embracing your house. This conventionally, this is considered as an auspicious feng shui structure, and that is, you know, the wealth accumulation will be
more stable. So that's what is that's again, we need to even though this is just a meaning of the bullshit water, embracing water, what might be the cause of this type of structure. Again, you need to calculate the chi profile to determine if the water is on the right direction with respect to your house. Okay, and also we have the what we call the feet cutting water, which is like this. You know, this is your house, and you have water in front of the house, or a road. While the level of the water or the road is slightly higher than the bottom of the house, basically I would say the foot of the house. You know, where there's a distance between the water and your house, and the level of that water is slightly higher. It's not right at the bottom of the house. You know, you have this issue is not uncommon. It's not uncommon. It's like, you know, there's water at this level. At this level, it's not at this level or at this level. That's feet cutting. So again, this is not such an auspicious. It's not an auspicious structure. So it is saying, well, this will cause the wealth loss. Usually, it's the wealth loss. It's the wealth loss. And okay. Also, we have this 9 curvation. 9, should I say curvature? Not sure. 9 curvature water. So what does this look like? It's something like this. Let's say this is your house, okay, and there's water, you know, from somewhere, and curve. Not necessarily to be 9 curvations, but you know, there are multiple curves of the water. It's not straight. And it's near your house. Well, better to be embracing your house, but you know, not like that. Okay, this is not good. Not embracing. Okay, this is not good. Okay. But you know, it's near your house. So this is a very auspicious configuration according to traditional classical feng shui. So this means high status. You know, if you got the chance to become to gain the very high status. You know, maybe. Or power, you can gain big power. So that is a very auspicious configuration. Okay, again, whether it's auspicious in reality, you know, you have to calculate if that is in the auspicious direction with respect to your house. Okay. There is also this multiple convergent water. Convergent. What that mean? Let's say you have that's your house, and there is a pool. This is a pool in front of the house, and large pool, or maybe a lake, and there are multiple streams of water flowing into the pool. Okay, it's water, multiple streams, water. That is also considered as an auspicious structure. So in feng shui, mountain governs the health. The water governs the wealth. So if you see this this structure, this configuration, then that means the person living in the house might have multiple sources of income. Right? Multiple sources of income. They can make money from multiple sources. Okay, and there's also this this water. If the water flow is rapid or not, water flow. So if it's not follow. So if the water is gushing water, is no good. Gushing water. This is no good. Gushing water. No good. You know, the water flow cannot be too fast. Too fast? No. Too slow? No. Too fast. This indicates the wealth loss. Too slow means the qi is kind of stagnant, and it's hard to accumulate wealth. Okay. It cannot be too, but how fast is fast? How slow is slow? You know, hard to tell. So that's why I said I really hate this. It's because you know you got to have you need to build an experience with that. It's not real science. In science, it's all natural science is forcible. It's forcible. Has the forcibility. It's very hard to falsify feng shui. It's very hard. I'll tell you why later, but yeah, it's very hard. So anyway, so we have, I think that's for the water, and so here comes the most important concepts of this class. So that's we will use that in 玄空 feng shui. It's so in so mountain. What I just talk about is a real mountain and real water. While in 玄空 feng shui, there's a different definition. Well, the real mountain is also mountain, real water is also water, but in 玄空 feng shui, the definition is different. Okay? Especially if you live in the city, where there's not much mountain or water. So in 玄空 feng shui, it means anything that is more than 1 inch higher than the target is considered as mountain. You know, anything higher, mountain. So at the end of this class, here comes the most important concept. Anything that is lower, that is water. So the script says anything that is more than 1 inch, well, it's 寸, it's not really inch, but in Chinese it's 寸, not really inch, but it's okay. We just want the basic idea is the same. So anything that is 1 inch higher or more than 1 inch higher than the target, that is considered as a mountain. Anything that is 1 inch lower or more than 1 inch lower than the target, that is considered as water with respect to the target. So what does that mean? Let's say you have a house. Let's say this is your house. There's a building. You live here. That's you. There's a building on let's say the north. Okay, this is west. The building on the west. Building A. There is well, this is a really small building, but there's a building B. And maybe a restaurant, Chinese restaurant. There's a Chinese restaurant. Let's say it's a Chinese restaurant. There's a Chinese restaurant. Okay, this is JP Morgan. Let's say this is JP Morgan. Okay. Okay. So you live here. That's you. So according to this concept, this building, the JP Morgan, is considered as a mountain. So there is a mountain on your west. Okay. So this building, this Chinese restaurant, is lower than your building, lower than where you live. Okay. Then this Chinese restaurant is considered as water with respect to it's really low. Let's say you live on the second floor. There's a second floor.
You live on the second floor. There's a second floor. You are here. Okay. Really low. Okay, it's lower, exactly lower. Or there's no restaurant. There even no restaurant within 50 meters. 50 meters. 100 meters, 50 meters, usually 50 meters. 50 meters, no restaurant, nothing. Okay. Then that means there's even though there's no real water, it's considered as water on your east. Okay. So if you live in a building, that's a building. That's your building. And you live on top of it. Well, you don't live on top of this. But let's say you live on the highest floor. That's where you live. You are here. Okay. In that case, JP Morgan is considered as water with respect to where you live in this apartment. Okay. So it's lower than you. In anything, let's say there's another it's a church. There's a church. Wow, this church is really high. There's a church here on your east. Okay, then that means the church is a mountain. There's a mountain on your east. Okay, so that's the most important concepts you need to know about mountain and water. Okay, so we're going to talk about 旋风风水 next class, and we'll do that next week. So later on, so recently I was have some time. But later on, we're going to have the video once per week. So once per week.